big business does happen at NACDS.
We got more than 60 meetings in the next 5 or 4 days.
Meeting a lot of new people, making connections, and have a lot of good action items for next steps.
Seems like every year is busier and busier.
You heard it here first. Big business begins here at the NACDS annual meeting. I'm Sarah Solomon with NACDS TV. 1 year, one of a kind. That statement rings true to the powerful conversations that are happening between retailers and suppliers. NACDS TV's Rhonda Craig has more from the Strategic Exchange appointments. Rhonda?
It's an industry with more than 40,000 pharmacies and amazing supplier partners from the pharmacy to the front of the store.
I've never had an experience like it. You have these real legitimate meetings with goals and objectives, people's attention in a great, wonderful setting. It really allows you to get a lot accomplished, which means they're incredibly valuable.
We're on the generic pharmaceutical side, and all of the representations here, 99% of the purchasing power, and so to be able to see it all in one place is efficient and impactful.
It's very rare that we get the opportunity to sit with all of the kind of decision makers in the retail chain space and actually go over some of the new offerings and innovative new things that we're doing.
Relationship to build success, success, success. Those two things come together. When we each listen and learn from each other and take the greatest value proposition that we each bring, 1 + 1 equals 1,000,000.
The NACDS annual meeting provides the perfect platform for associate members to introduce products that keep retailers on the forefront of consumer buying patterns. It's part of the NACDS mentality. You can't develop consensus if you can't develop relationships.
When you bring a bunch of competitors into the environment of a trade association, whether it's in a boardroom or one of our committee meetings, they're competitors, but they check their differences at the door to focus on what's good for the industry, the profession, and for the patients in which we serve.
Sarah, it's no secret that NACDS is the hub for big ideas that shape the path for consumers nationwide. Back to you.
Thanks, Rhonda. He led NACDS to new heights as chairman of the board. Now John Stanley is recapping as a leader of the organization and an advocate for the chain pharmacy industry before saying farewell as his role as chairman.
Before I turn it over, I just want to say that it's been an honor to be your chairman over the past year. This has been a tremendous experience for me personally to take such an important role at such an important time for our business.
An important time it is. With changes in healthcare and pharmacists taking on more healthcare responsibility, chain pharmacies needed a push, and Stanley actively advocated the NACDS pillar of value to lawmakers on the Hill. The pillar showcases NACDS's strategic initiatives to strengthen collaborative relationships and build innovation to drive business in the marketplace. NACDS's Total Store Expo is a primary example of that. The organization is also playing an active role in protecting access by fighting to preserve the choice of pharmacy. The third pillar is to expand health services by implementing payment models to support new services. NACDS is working to facilitate research and share industry insights with decision makers on the Hill. It's no secret that technology is changing the way we live and do business, but are we really equipped to keep up with how fast things are changing? Let's hear from one technology strategist during the business program.
Because we're focused on such fast-moving technologies, we've had to develop actually a real-time curriculum development capability to keep pace with this pace of change.
Technology strategist Salim Ismail gave attendees an eye-opening presentation into the future. Accelerating technologies like 3D printing are developing faster than presumed. These technologies, amongst more, like biotech and bioinformatics, will directly impact the chain pharmacy industry. Ismail used one example of a consumer that has figured out a way to utilize 3D printing from home and is able to duplicate items like makeup. The fundamental issue? Humans are not set up for the rapid pace of explosion in technology, but Ismail says there are things we can do as an industry to keep up with the times.
The first thing to do is have a technology scouting team that's constantly looking for this. It used to be in the old days you could kind of bank on a technology and you knew that that would last for a decade or a decade and a half or so. Now the shelf life of any new technology is about a year or two.
A lot of great information is being shared on the NACDS stage, and retailers and suppliers are actually incorporating that information and into their meetings here at Annual. As always, you can use the hashtag NACDS Annual to share with us what you're learning while you're here on every single NACDS social media platform. For now, I'm Sarah Solomon, and this is NACDS TV.